Hello. I have, yes, been to the basement. And as I was going through things, I found a box. And I looked at the box and I thought, boy, that kind of looks like a box. Ooh, hello, disk drive. A box that might have something Commodore related in it. And so, now I have a lot of empty boxes too. I'm working on that, but of course, empty Commodore boxes that are pretty, you can't get rid of. What's going on here? There we go. Alright, so I picked up the box, and indeed, there was weight to it. Weight. It weighed something. And so I thought I better take this upstairs and have a look. Now it could be a magazine. It could be, I don't know what. I just knew there was something inside. Oh my. What we have here is, yes, a Vic-20. Boy, it's clean. Ooh. Very clean. Very clean. Also, what do we have here? Well, we have the original styrofoam, which will be useful at some point. I will put this down gently. Just a moment. We have the limited 90-day warranty from Commodore. And, what's this? Get the most out of your Commodore computer. A special offer for new owners. Ooh, I can order the Commodore magazines. Well, I think I should put these somewhere. I'll stick them there. Because what we're really here for is the Vic-20. Oh. Alright, it has no sticker. I guess it has fallen off somewhere over the years. The feet are there. Power switch feels nice. It uses the Commodore 64 style of power supply. It looks good. So, I could open it up and have a look, but I'm not going to. I'm going to take my power supply. I'm going to take my video cable. Don't need the disk drive at this moment. So we have power. We are hooked up to video. There's just one thing to do. Just one more thing. Flip the switch. One time. Only one time in the time that I've been going through things. I had plugged something in. It was a Vic-20. And I hadn't done anything else, and the switch was turned off. But before anything else happened, or I could even turn the switch on, there was smoke. Smoke, I tell you. I am suspecting this is not going to be that case. Speaking of, boy, it's very bright. It's funny though, the keyboard. Maybe it's the replacement keyboard. Maybe not. It looks more worn and colored than the rest of the machine. Anyway, it is time to flip the switch. Oh, okay. I was going to say Shazam. But as you see, we have no flashing cursor. Maybe, now the power has flowed through it, will change when I turn it back on. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, hang on. Alright. March 2021. Unboxed Vic-20. Basement. Powers. No cursor. As I throw a cursory glance. No serial number. The only thing else to put on here is I will try one more power up. Much the same. Well, they can't all work out of the box. Even when they were brand new. They didn't all work right out of the box. And funny, I was at a talk at the World of Commodore some years ago, and Bill Hurd was there. And of course, when they were racing to get stuff out for Christmas, because Christmas is a big time, I think he said there was a whole skid of 64s that were marked bad or been returned or something, and downstairs in like the warehouse area. But it was Christmas, and they were, they're all in the box, they're all, but there's something wrong with them. But and a few days later they weren't there, and he knows in his heart but they just shipped them out to sell, because he figured, you know what, we want to get it under your tree, we'll sort it out after that. Which, of course, wouldn't have made some people happy on Christmas morning when they went to hook up their 64 or their Vic-20 to find okay, definitely. Okay, just one screw. Let's have a look. A typical Vic-20. Very clean. Very neat, very tidy. I will just give all the chips a little push. And, of course, it will make no difference. It will not. But I tell you, I have my suspicions as to what it could be. I do. And I should know better after all these years. It will come up and it will not. Yeah, it's just the same. After all these years, I should know better which of the chips that handles all the input-output. I should know better what is what, as to who does what. But I do not. Now, where? Do you recall that I said that I was going to tidy this area up. Well, I'm still going to. But it hasn't quite happened yet. And you know what? I've got this little... Don't worry. Nobody saw. Nothing going on here. This screwdriver is not helpful. I know. But there, I found another that is more to my liking in the basement. This also has a perfect thing. If I had a shirt with a pocket protector, I could tuck this in. I could. Alright. Just because I'm curious. There is a 6522 chip. And here is another 6522 chip. And I am going to switch their positioning. I am. Alright, that's one. That's two. Alright, I'm going to turn this on. And I suspect nothing will have changed. Oh, looky. We have a cursor. Now, we also have a number 8. And we have a cursor flashing. Why do we have a number 8 there? The keyboard is not plugged in. Oh. Interesting. Why do we have a number 8? Well, I don't know. I do not know. I'm going to close this back up. I'm going to turn it back on. The keyboard is now attached. We still have a number 8. Interesting. When I hit the 0 key, I get a 0. And it's funny, when I hit the 8 key, I get nothing. When I hit the 9 key, I get nothing. When I hit the 0 key, I get a 0 and an 8. So what this tells me is that there is very likely trouble with a 6522 chip. Because weird thing. Oh, look at that. V8, 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 V8. And if I put V8, so it's very selective on what is happening. Oh, G8, H8. Yes, I believe we have trouble with the 6522. It's funny, if you're using ever one of these machines and you have weird things like this happen, first of all, it's probably the chip, but keep in mind, now I do not have a joystick connected, but there are times if you have a joystick connected and the joystick is lying on its side doing things like making contact and sending things to the computer, weird things can happen on the keyboard. This is not one of those times. It's not. I swear, it's not. But, I don't imagine, oh no. No, I cannot get anything out of this. So, this will take further exploration, it will. that will be another story. I was just trying to say, hey, look, another Vic-20. But anyway, I'm thinking this is a pretty quick and easy fix once I start tinkering with some of the other Vic-20s, I think. Anyway, that shows, of course, like this Vic, if I turn it off, turn it back on. Oh, now it's different. Oh, I see why it's different. I have, right. I have the shift locked down. Oh, now the key works. Now the V key works. Okay, other keys do. Well, more keys are working. Does the space bar work? Yes, it does. Oh, what a strange. A, B, C, D. D. A, B. Okay, the keyboard appears certainly to be dirty, but certainly more of it is working than before. Maybe this is what we call the burn-in. Now, of course, there's no 8. Okay, something is definitely flaky. Each time, oh. Each time it comes on, it's different. But right now, I could, if I was unscrupulous, I could turn this on and say, look, it's a Vic-20 that works. See, it works. It's got the right memory, the cursor's flashing, everything's great. I could stick that on eBay. I could. I'm not going to. And just say, you know, comes up, flashing cursor, right amount of memory, looks good, onward. And send it off to somebody who then, much like the people who bought things from Commodore that were broken, so they could get them under the tree, they then had to sort things out afterwards. I don't like doing that. I don't. Anyway, did I document? I did. Well, interesting. I'm going to document again. I don't like writing with a Sharpie on these. I'm going to do it very gently. Swapped 65, 22's cursor appeared. Still strange. So I am not at this moment going to put this back into the box. The box I will set aside. Oh, up here, way up here, which is not wise probably. That seems pretty secure. On top of a 1701, there is a lot of stuff growing. Anyway, certainly the styrofoam is handy. And you know what, this box, I mean, it says nothing. It may be an official box that had a sleeve. It may not. But it might still be good to use for shipping. It might. Anyway, another basement find. And this is, of course, why I still have no idea how many things of a Commodore nature that I have. Someone just asked me the other night, or last night on Kijiji, about how many pets I have. and I'm pretty sure it's less than 20. I think. Oh. Yeah. Oh, it's funny, looking from this angle, the bottom of that Vic-20 looks a lot dirtier than the top. Things get swapped. They do. Anyway, thanks for coming. I will continue to go into the basement. I'm going to try. There's a pile of boxes over here. I'm going to try and put this up on the top. See if it stays. Yeah. That went well. Alright, I did not get the height. Gotta get the height. Perhaps. This is an example of let's save time. And is any time really saved? No. So, I will just put that box up on the top of the pile. No harm, no foul, no damage. Just a little wasted effort. Anyway, thanks again for coming. Bye for now.